You weren't lying about setting up a tax center.
Key to running a successful black bag operation is plausible deniability, which is why I stole all this shit from the FBI. Things go tits up, those chicken dicks can deal with the fallout.
Glad to see you haven't lost your touch.
If there's one thing I'm good at, it's fucking with Hoover's Ferry Brigade. And where you were convalescing, I did some digging around. Wanted to see if there are any local assets for you to recruit. I came up with 3 possibilities.
Right now, my priority is getting the hollow out from whoever ended up with it.
Figured as much.
Haitians? Well, I thought they fell apart after I put Baca down.
Lucky for us, they're back up. And they're none too pleased that Sal gave Delray Hollow to the Dixie Mafia.
Dixie Mafia?
Georgie's idea. He's got him running heroin, trying to get everybody hooked.
Motherfucker. I'll be damned if I let those coon asses destroy everything that Sammy built up. Who replaced Baca?
Unknown. He managed to keep his identity a secret.
Unknown? Even to John Donovan? Never thought I'd see the day.
Well, I can't help it if I was born pigmentally challenged.
So, you telling me my only option is to tail one of these Haitians? Hope he leads me back to the mysterious leader?
Hey, it's better than no options. And once you've ingratiated yourself with them, you come see me. I'm finishing something up you're gonna want to see.
Motherfucker disappeared.
We all want Dixie out of the hollow. Give me your boss and I'll make it happen.
Fuck. Shit. Get to the voodoo shop. You'll find the boss there.
Sorry about the headache, brother.
Coffee?
Nice trick you pulled back at the Haitian camp. Lieutenant Baca was holding you prisoner.
And I yelled you I did. It appears we both full of surprises.
Certainly does.
What can I do for you, Lincoln Clay?
I want you to help me kill Sal Marcano.
I see. A few months ago, you was trying to kill me. Now you break in here and expect me to trust you?
Now that Marcano's backing the Dixie Mafia, it's only a matter of time till they come for you. And when they do, they'll kill everyone standing in their way.
Lest I hitch my horse to your wagon, so to speak.
I'll see to it that you get the hollow. After that depends on how things shake out.
Do you know why Sammy and I were at war?
On account of you going after the lottery?
Please. Just because you don't want to face some uncomfortable truths ain't a reason to act naive. Sammy and I were fighting because the people in the holler deserved better than a two-faced old man who handed out cans of food whenever the mood hit him. Who always did what Sal Marcano told him to do, even if it pitted him against his own people.
He did the best he could.
And yet his best didn't amount to much, did it? Once I have the holler, I run it as I see fit. No questions asked.
As long as you give me access to your muscle, your connections, and a place to hole up from time to time, you can do what you want.
Marcano replaced Sammy with a man named Ritchie Doucet. Do you know of him?
Assume he's Dixie Mafia.
He's a wooster. Likes to kidnap black teenagers and take them out to the bayou. After starving them for a few days, he cuts them loose, tells them to run. Sometimes he brings out the dogs, you know, for old time's sake. That's how he killed my sister. This is all I have left.
How do I find him?
It's still dangerous around here for him, so he stays on the move. But his men operate out of the community church in the old theater, Pearl as it used to be called.
It was named after Sammy's wife. I'm taking it down first.
One of my men have been staking it out. Seeing what he can learn about how it's being run. You should talk to him and see what he knows.
Once I deal with it, I'll see about the church.
In 1966, the FBI recruited me out of college. Chicago was my first assignment, but I was transferred down south in '68. I stayed there until '86, when I was promoted to assistant director of the criminal enterprise branch. I stayed with the Bureau until my retirement in 1999. There are so many stories about Cassandra. As a girl, she was kidnapped, killed, and brought back to life by a voodoo priest. She watched swamp rats rape and murder her sister. She shot her own father and dumped his body in the swamps. It's impossible to know what's true.
Please state your name for the record.
Donovan. John.
Mr. Donovan, you understand that by appearing before this committee, you have explicitly waived your constitutional rights in regards to counsel and self-incrimination.
Sure.
And you further acknowledge that by appearing before this committee, you agree to disclose all information pertaining to the events that occurred in New Bordeaux during the summer and fall of 1968.
I wouldn't be sitting here if I didn't.
You were an operative in the Central Intelligence Agency from 1953 to 1969, is that correct?
That's right.
When did you arrive in Vietnam?
August of 1961.
Please describe for this committee the actions you took during your time in Vietnam.
I spent a couple months in Saigon. Then I was transferred to a base in Laos that was operated by the Special Activities Division. We trained and equipped the Hmong and then turned them loose on the NVA. We're running arms and supplies via the Ho Chi Minh Trail.
And you worked with Lincoln Clay in what eventually became the Phoenix program.
Within a year or so, Lincoln was heading up his own PRU. We'd cross over into Vietnam and locate enemy targets and either kill them or bring them back for interrogation. Just thinking about it? Jesus Christ. You wouldn't believe the shit we did to those cocksuckers.
This man's name is Jesse. We were just having ourselves a little conversation about Ritchie Doucet.
Listen, I ain't done nothing, you hear? I don't know anything. I was just taking a walking down the street and she just grabbed me is all.
You with Dixie Mafia?
No. Yes, I mean, shit. I did it for the money, you hear? I ain't got nothing personal against y'all. I don't even carry a gun.
Where's Doucet?
He's out of the abandoned amusement park to the west of here.
Banned Saturdays. What the hell is he doing out there?
From what I heard, it's because you've been tearing things up. Georgie's on a goddamn warpath. He wants Ritchie dead. So Ritchie, he grabbed what was left of the heroin and took off. Said he was gonna lay low until he could settle things with Georgie.
How many men he got with him?
Hell, I don't know. All of them.
Hand me that knife.
No, please. No, I ain't done nothing to y'all. No, please, I'm begging you. My mom, shit.
Go on, get.
He could warn Doucet.
He ain't no threat to nobody. Let him run back home to his mama.
If you wrong, there'll be hell to pay.
I got a bad sense about this man. Ritchie needs to work his shit out with Georgie.
Well, he ain't got no fucking choice. 'Cause if he don't...
Fucking weird.
Christ almighty!
Welcome to Baron Saturday's Fun Park. We're sure happy to have you with us today. So put your troubles aside and enjoy yourself.
Not that easy.
Yeah, you fuck. You know, we can work something out. All you gotta do is die. More! Boom! Ah!
Ain't that right, boys?
Oh!
No point looking here any.
You dead, cocksucker! Gotta hunker down! Get this shit done, boys! Shit! Gotta reload!
I'll finish him for good.
This boy's been done in.
Don't nothing. Fuck it. Let's have some fun.
Hit him with the fire! Yeah, burn, boy! Get down low! I'm empty!
I ain't seen him. Fuck! Goddamn pussy slipped past us. Fine, let's look. I ain't seen him.
See if he's still over there.
I got that nasty...
Now on your right, we got the Carnival Carousel. A nice place for you boys and girls to stay out of trouble.
Hey, motherfucker! Y'all get...
But if you're one of those adventurous types, you might want to head over and meet the meanest gators this side of the bayou.
You
on
dead,
the crazy
cocksucker!
gator roller coaster. But be careful now. I hear those boys sure do love dog meat.
We will find you, cocksucker. Believe that.
Y'all see what you can find.
I'll rustle them up.
Let's look this way. Huh?
Should've run when you had to. It's right fucking there! Boy's done! I hit him good! Something to warm you up, boy?
Welcome to the Bone Rattler. Ain't much resting in peace going on here. To ensure a safe ride, keep your hands, arms, and legs inside the casket at all times. And keep an eye on anything out here. Enjoy the ride, y'all. Hooray!
Huh? Hell was that?
Is this the strip club?
Don't know. Could be George's boys.
Fuck that. If this was George, we'd be drowning in some motherfuckers. Change bags!
Gonna find a hole.
Self-blame. Switching out ammo. Need to grab some cover. Stand behind me. There's the. Oh.
No one knows where he was here a minute ago. No point looking here anymore.
Pull your head out of your ass and move.
You ain't ever gonna be free from me, boy.
Hey, motherfucker! We know you're around here somewhere. Show yourself.
Come on out, and we'll make this fast. Promise.
Go see if he's still in the bone rattler.
Devil's making his presence known.
Hey, bro. Gotta be shitting me.
That wasn't no squirrel.
Crawdaddy's Wild Ride is the wildest ride in the country. Hop on in and go for a spin. And when you're back on solid ground, head on over to Dr. Yaya's Confections for an ice-cold huckabuck. Ooh, that's good.
That coming this way?
Something's going on.
Well, folks, you made it all the way to the paddle wheel. And Lord have mercy, it wasn't. Cause there ain't a prettier sight than the view from the top. But don't take my word for it.
Huh? Jesus Christ! Buy me some time!
Welcome, y'all. Oh, you'd like to hear a story? Well, I just happen to have one. So why don't you sit for a spell and have a listen to my tale about that devil beast known as the Rougarou. It all began in a small Negro village nestled deep in the bayou, far outside our civilized city. It was a place where slaves ran to hide from the world and hoped to call home. But something else called this place home too. Something evil. And it was watching. Waiting. Now say what you will about the life of a slave, but those days brought the Negro folk closer to God. Saved many a soul from the lake of fire. That it did. But soon they started backsliding, returning to the ways of their African ancestors. And an elder named Papa Virgil led them back to that old heathen practice known as voodoo. And good old Papa Virgil, well, he took on a new name, Baron Saturday. That evil in the darkness knew this was his time. Men, women, even children started going missing. A great fear took hold of folks, and a name was whispered throughout the village. The Rougarou. A fierce man-beast covered in fur, a mouth of razors with claws to match. Many Negro men went hunting the Rougarou, but none of them returned. Desperate to fend off that beast, the simple-minded folks scoured the banks of the bayou with voodoo dolls. Horrific things made of human bones and hair, and painted in blood. But this dissuaded the Rougarou not one bit. And some say things got worse. Much worse. The hero they needed came in the form of a young priest, Father Michael. The Lord called Father Michael to save those lost sheep who'd gone astray and killed the Rougarou. He stalked the beast for days, but in the end returned to the village empty-handed. I see, O Lord my God, I serve only your will. Father Michael woke to terrifying cries filling his ears. The Rougarou. As the fear-filled villagers ran far from the beast, vicious screams, Father Michael ran toward him, determined that whether it be him or the Rougarou, only one would survive that night. In the end, not even the Rougarou could defeat a man of God. A man of God who knows where he belongs. With the guidance villagers cast off their heathen faith. The lost sheep returned to the fold, and the dark days of the Rougarou faded into a distant memory. Or so they thought.
Need to run this through, boy. You think you can come in here and steal my heroin without nobody noticing?
I'm not here to steal your heroin, Richie. I'm here to make you pay for what you did to Sammy and Ellis Robinson.
I didn't have nothing to do with it!
I watched you stab Ellis in the gut. I couldn't do nothing about it then, but I sure as hell can now.
God damn it! None of that was my idea, you hear? It was all Georgie, him and his old man. They wanted y'all gone, not me. What was I supposed to do? Say no?
Either that or make sure that I was dead.
Oh, no. No, please. Listen. Just decent thing would be to let a man get in a prayer before you kill him.
You can pray on the way up.
When I saw Ritchie Doucet hanging from that Ferris wheel, I felt a profound sense of disbelief. Nothing like this had ever happened before. You mobsters killed each other all the time, but it was generally a small, contained event. Some greaseball is eating spaghetti and meatballs at his favorite restaurant and gets popped in the head. But this was different. Even then, even before I knew who killed him, I knew that Ritchie had been put on display. Lincoln was trained in psychological warfare by the CIA. He wanted to terrify the mob, wanted them to know he was going to kill every last one of them, and that none of them would be able to stop him.
Doucet's dead. The hollow's yours.
They say you strung him up on the old Ferris wheel.
He killed Ellis. Shit all over the people in this neighborhood. Doucet got what he deserved.
The righteous will rejoice when he sees the vengeance. He will bathe his feet in the blood of the wicked. That goes both ways, you know.
Thought you said all that was behind us.
My men are struggling with the notion that we now have to answer to the same men who killed Baca, who wiped out half our number.
If I was them, I'd get over it. We don't have time to go around coddling people.
Of course not. But gestures carry weight. And if you were to help my man Emmanuel, that's a gesture that would go a long way in calming nerves.
What's he need?
He oversees my reefer operation over at the boathouse. Help him, and I'll see to it you get a portion of the profits.
Just so we're clear, I'm expecting a cut of everything, not just what comes from selling weed. It's gonna cost a lot of money to take down Markano.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you get your money.
The man himself, Mr. Vito Scaletta.
You gotta be shitting me.
Last couple months have been pretty tough on old Vito. Sal's always hated him. Thought he was a mole for the commission, but he couldn't do anything about it because Vito's made. After the heist, Sal refused to pay Vito his cut, and then he put the clamps on him. He's been trying to limit Vito's ability to pay what's owed.
And if Scaletta can't kick up, the commissioner give Marcano permission to whack him.
The only reason that Vito is still above ground is because he has a couple off-the-record businesses. He's been using that money to pay Sal.
Gotta give Scaletta credit. Pretty goddamn tenacious.
He's lasted a lot longer than I thought he would, but the clock is ticking. A couple weeks ago, Sal sent in his nephew, a kid named Michael Grecko, to help Vito run River Row. Grecko's been using his guys to limit what Vito can do, where he can go. Once he has Vito completely boxed in, he'll make his move.
Scaletta has to know what Grecko has planned. I'll pay him a visit. See if I can't leverage this thing with Grecko to bring Scaletta around to my way of thinking.
I'm sure I'll appreciate your concern.
How do you think? Vito's taking his beating. Wish Grecko would just let us kill the post some bitch and get it over with.
Nah. Grecko wants to show how tough he is. Beat on old Vito until we all respect him.
If only all it took was beating up on a washed-up carpetbagger. Huh?
You and me ain't getting paid enough to worry about right.
You know what I mean. Look, I get doing them coons over in the holler. Hell, bringing that dumb cracker Ritchie in makes some kind of sense, but Vito's made.
Was made. Word come down from on high that Scaletta's out. And that means he's out. Anyway, Grecko might be stupid. He might even be crazy. But right now, he's the one calling the shots.
I'll figure out what that was.
The hell was that?
Anybody else hear that? That's him! Hey! Hey! Over here!
Let me see your insides. Switching out ammo.
Should have kept your head down.
Fuck me. Grab some cover.
Spotted one, boys. Getting out of here.
Lob a fucking Molotov.
Blowing him up.
Where'd he skip off to?
Danger to God damn it! He's fucking gone.
Got a body here.
I'll check again, but
what happened to this dead motherfucker? Let's try over here now. That our guy? Back up, boys! Hey, hey, over here!
Fuck out of me. With Grecko around, ain't no one feeling real secure about that place, so we just keep at it.
Just fucking die already!
Got it! Get him! Need to reload! Wash and learn, eh? Yeah, must have took off. Where'd that fuck go? Huh? Just found a stiff!
Huh? Fresh body here.
Come out here, you fucking coward!
Looks like I got here just in time, Vito.
Lincoln. How's this possible? I thought you were dead.
Bullet was deflected by my skull. Came out the back.
Talk about some goddamn luck.
Worst place to shoot a fella's in the forehead. Skull's harder than you think. Come on. We need to have a talk.
When I heard about what happened, I went to Marcano, asked for my cut right then and there. Figured if he fucked you and Sammy, I'd be next.
Yeah, I'm guessing he didn't go for it.
Said he wanted to wait for the heat to die down. Didn't want me running around, buying expensive shit, getting noticed. Like I'm some fucking amateur, never sat on a big score before. The money I fronted for the robbery was pretty much everything I put away. Didn't have enough to run, so I stayed. Commission wouldn't let him just kill me, so I figured I'd make that cocksucker jump through every hoop, make him prove I deserved to get whacked. Wasn't much, but it was something.
Heard he brought in his nephew to push you out.
A kid named Michael Grecko. Nephew by marriage, not blood.
Sure didn't number in here.
Yeah. They were looking to see what other rackets I was running. Like I'd leave a fucking paper trail in my office. Don't bother with that shit. Look, appreciate you getting me out of the freezer and all, but, what are you doing here?
Marcano deserves to pay for what he did, so I'm going after him. Him, his brothers, his lieutenants, all of them. I'm gonna need your help.
Look, pretty much whittled me down to nothing. I mean, this is it.
For now, maybe. Once I take back River Road from Grecko, money will start coming in, it'll be a different story.
Well, so we're partners now.
As long as you do what I say and give me what I want when I want it.
So goodbye, Marcano, hello, Lincoln Clay.
It's either that or more of this. And next time, I won't be around to fish your ass out the freezer.
Nobody kills that scumbag but me. You bring me Grecko, I'm in.
Tell me about his rackets.
He took over the dock union and he's got a warehouse. He has a lot of valuable shit in there. You take both of them out, Grecko's finished. A couple of my guys been keeping tabs on him. You should talk to them. They'll fill you in.
All right.
What Today, I'm sure the file on Vito's skeleton is about 3 feet thick, but that wasn't always the case. Hoover didn't even acknowledge the Mafia existed until 1957, so we weren't really keeping tabs on guys like Vittorio Scaletta till after that. Now, we know he served in World War II and did a 6-year stint in prison for theft and illegal distribution of federal rations. It's generally believed he was a made member of the Falcone family in Empire Bay, though he's also a suspect in the death of Don Carlo Falcone. Now, if he did kill the Don, Vito must have had friends in high places because he was allowed to live. He was exiled, though, and forced to relocate down here, and the commission convinced Sal Marcano to make Vito a lieutenant and give him some rackets.
Burke. Been a while.
Lincoln Clay. Jesus Christ on the cross. Now I've seen everything. Heard you were dead.
Been hearing that a lot.
The fuck do you want?
Came here to make you a business proposition.
Is that so?
I'm going after Marcano, his brothers, anyone else that's associated with him.
You want my help?
Way I see it, once we deal with Barbieri, you get Point Verdun back. After that, we can discuss what happens to the rest of the city.
No, fuck off. Got involved in your chalky bastards once already. Look where that got me.
From where I'm standing, I'm not seeing much of a difference between then and now.
You listen, that you listen, God, you fuck. Danny was so burned up, the coroner wouldn't let me get a last look at him. If anyone's killing that fucking Marcano, that's me.
Unless Marcano's hanging around one of these dive bars, I don't think he has too much to worry about.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. You got more stones in the legs than you there are fucking off. A fucking ingrate. Coming to your question, me. You and your kind, you cut and run at the first sign of trouble. You always have, you always will.
Keep your narrow ass in that seat.
What the Christ you think you're doing?
You were bragging about your stones, so I figured we'd take a little ride. See who cracks first, the Chalky or the Mick. You ain't proving nothing. Picked the wrong man to call out. Give me the word when you've had enough.
Here you go, Chunky. Try the piss flaps of this, Molly.
Come on, old man. It ain't the whiskey turning you green. You ain't proving nothing.
All right. You proved your point, you mongrel sap. Pull over here. Now, get the fuck out of my ride. Give me time to sober up, then come see me. I think we can work something out. Back so soon, then?
Tell me about Barbieri.
Barbieri? He's a right fucking cunt. I can tell you that much.
You know what I'm asking, Burke. Give me something I can use.
Barbieri's running Splow out of the Sweetwater Distillery.
Splow?
Panther's piss. White Mule, Alley Gin, Poachine, Moonshine, you ignorant fuck. Christ, what kind of booze you people drink over there in Darkyville?
Kinda's not called painter's piss.
Boy, you ain't lived. Set the whole thing up myself. Then that gunny fuck comes in and takes it from me. Smashes me knee all to hell. Barbieri's gonna suffer. You hear? days. Slow.
What else has he got besides the distillery?
I runs that old Roberto slaughterhouse. He's doing more in there than cutting a lean ribeye. Drags in there. That's the India.
I'll do the heavy lifting on this, Burke. But once Barbieri's dead, I'm counting on you to step up.
I'll do more than step up. And that'll be running this whole damn town or burning it to the ground. But honest, it'll make a whole lot of difference to me either way. A nation, come on, once again. A nation once again. And Ireland long, a province be a nation once again.
Thomas Burke came to the States as a boy when his father fled Ireland, likely because of his involvement in the Irish Civil War. After his father died of a heart attack, Burke started running booze to support himself. I mean, he turned bootlegging into an entire industry, and Sal Marcano took notice. Burke worked his way up the ranks, but could never be made because he wasn't Italian.
I was in the 3rd Platoon Company C of the 614 Tank Destroyer Battalion during World War II. I trained as a medic, but I still carried a gun. Every man in our company was black. Army didn't know what to do with us other than they didn't want us fighting with the white men. Klimbach was that little French town up there near the border with Germany, and we were ordered to take it. Now, the Krauts took out 3 of the 4 anti-tank guns we had, but there was no way in hell we were letting them get the better of us. We were determined to show we was just as good, if not better, than every other soldier in the service. I don't like talking about medals I got over there. Only way a man survives something like that is through the grace of God. Doesn't seem right celebrating a little piece of tin. No one knows I helped Lincoln except for you and John Donovan. Not that I'm keeping it a secret, mind you. Just that nobody ever came around and asked about it.
What's this all about?
Getting ready for some company. Barbieri should be here any minute now.
Barbieri's coming here.
So he claims. Never known a man to be a liar. I just got off the phone with him. I told him if he wanted to settle up, he'd be here waiting.
For fuck's sake, Burke, you don't ever tell your enemy when and where you're gonna set up the ambush.
Christ, you're much too serious about all this. It takes the fun out of it. Besides, that's the worst that could happen.
You could get us all killed.
Aye, that I could. It's all right. It's just Nicky.
Butcher and his boys are right behind me.
You sure?
If there's one benefit to being your miserable dot, it's I know what a posse of Dago assholes out for blood looks like. I'll call them out with a spotlight on the water tower.
We'll load up some barrels with a special petrol mixer cooked up. Scatter them across the yard. A bullet will take them out. So don't be close to them when they blow. I'm gonna snipe those guinea fucks from the crane. You should head up to the roof. One last thing. You try to cut and run, I'll planch myself. We clear?
I'll see you when this is done.
You might.
You're right back there, lass.
What's that? My die asking how I'm doing? Whatever have I done to warrant such fucking concern?
Ah, shite, girl. A simple yes or no would have been fine.
Coming down the left lane.
These gobshite sons of whores don't stand a chance.
Grab some cover.
right! On the right, goddammit!
I got a gator who loves color, boys. Get around him!
Gotta hunker down. Fuck! Reload!
Don't forget the little surprise I cooked up for those giddy fucks.
That shit's on him. Let's go!
How's your head feeling now, Doc?
Oh, I feel like there's fucking fire ants crawling through me brain.
Poor bastards must be starving.
This boy is mine.
Need to reload!
Set his ass on fire. Let my old dog throw it out.
Go for cover!
Fuck, I need that. He's fucking dropping us! Got him! Get over here!
That's another one down. Ooh, you assholes got me all hauled up now.
Give him a hit on the left. Irish run the point now. Don't forget the little surprise I cooked up for those giddy fucks. This is him, Chalky.
Hey, I don't give two fucks about Burke's little pet Niglet. I want the Mick alive. Got it? I'm gonna give him an ass fucking he's never gonna fucking forget. Bring him back fucking alive, that cocksucker.
Fucker's coming for us. There, get him!
Son of a whore.
Spotted one, boys! You see me trying to get my head down?
Fuck! Reload! Got him. Dead right.
Door.
Yeah, please! Out of ammo! I gotta
Should have never fucked with the Irish.
Found some! Whoa, getting under cover.
Any last words, asshole?
Moving! Changing clips. Hold ass grenade! You see me trying to get my head down? Fucking eyeball him right now. Time for a beat.
Should have saved a bullet or two.
A nigger and a Mick working together. Fuck me. I never thought I'd live to see the day.
What can I say? Brave new world.
Still alive then.
I see the legs still giving you fits, huh, fucko?
Ah, fuck you. You won't be so cocky once I take the acetylene to you.
Fuck you! What do you think happens next, huh? You're gonna die, motherfucker. You're gonna hold next to me. You, your whole organization, you're gonna suck my dick in hell.
You all right?
Grab his legs. Time to get him into the garage. Fat cunt.
We were never able to reconstruct precisely what happened to Barbieri, primarily because his body wasn't found until the mid-1980s. The Army Corps of Engineers was dredging the bottom of the Mississippi River, and his remains were found in the trunk of an old car. Both legs were broken so many times there was barely any bone left.
And how did Lincoln Clay convince Thomas Burke, Vito Scaletta, and the woman known as Cassandra to work together?
He called a sit-down. He told them to meet him at an old plantation house in the bayou. When he had them all in the same room, he laid out how they were going to take down Marcano. Lincoln could be very persuasive.
Grecko's in that building at the end of the block. A lot of whoas in there. Probably face down a pussy right now.
You got any muscle with him?
Yeah, a couple of meatheads. I'll go around the front, you take the back. If he tries to run, grab his ass. Nobody kills that prick but me. Fuck. Those are Marcano's guys. Cocksucker. Come on, back to the car. You drive. I'll cover us. Fuck if that little prick gets away. Ha! Ha!
Spotted him. This way.
Is that? How the fuck did Grecko end up with my car?
He's a little fuck, that's how.
God damn it. Why don't you just let Marcano handle this jackass?
Marcano would just kill the little shit stain. I want to take my time. Besides, until I can get at Marcano directly, this is the next best goddamn thing.
Point taken.
Hey, stick with him! You fuckers missed me! Go back to Sal, tell him he's done fucking Vito Scaletta! Never mind, I'll tell him myself.
Don't shoot my car, Vito! Fuck!
Stupid son of a bitch just left his car! We need to move! Go! Fucking take me!
God damn it! The fuck are you?
Let's get him the fuck out of here. The cops are closing in.
Hey, get the door.
Yeah. Come on.
Available unit. Suspicious individual in vehicle.
Oh, if it's not one thing, the fucking cops are on our ass.
What happened?
You crossed the wrong motherfucker, that's what happened. Now shut the fuck up!
You fucking ignoring me?
All units, we have reports of the suspect being sighted in the bayou. All units, negative visual on suspect. Repeat, visual contact lost. On-scene officers engaging the suspect. Respond with caution. There he is! Responding unit.
Back to your place.
Yeah. Pull around to the chum shack in the back. And as for you, have a little dignity. Christ.
Help! Somebody fucking help! Help!
Watch out for cops. Don't want to get pulled over with this asshole in the back seat.
On-scene units engaged. Attention, suspect seen in Del Rey Hollow. All units converge. Responding unit.
Whew, shit. For a couple of years there, I really thought I might be done with all the Jimmy Cagney bullshit. But here I am.
Funny. I kind of figured you for more the Edward G. Robinson type.
Look at you, kid. You know, God's got a sense of humor, too. It's sick as shit, but that motherfucker's got one.
Should have known you'd be involved in this, Vito, you cocksucker!
Settle down back there, kiddo. Ride'll be over soon.
All units, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol. Repeat, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol.
Jesus Christ, oh God, slow the fuck down, you big gorilla! Ignoring me?
I hope you got your seatbelt on, asshole.
Jesus Christ, oh God, slow the fuck down, you big gorilla! You don't know who you're messing with, you baby fucking sons of bitches! Assholes! You're so impossibly fucked right now! God damn it!
Please! I didn't do nothing! Didn't do nothing? You were getting ready to fucking kill me!
I was just doing what Uncle Sal told me to do.
Nah, that fuck never liked me, I get it. But this? You never tried anything like this before.
I don't...
Come on, Mikey, why do you want me gone all of a sudden?
He said you were a carpetbagger. Never should have been down here in the first place.
You want me to keep going? You got 9 more!
Fuck! Listen, Jesus, he was worried you knew about the casino. And you were gonna play up Toledo in the commission. What casino?
Answer the question.
Uncle Sally's... You see that construction across the lake? He's building a casino over there. He wants to go legit. Turn this city into Las Vegas.
Gambling's illegal.
Yeah, no shit, it's illegal. Which is why he's paid a bunch of money to get the laws changed.
Who else is involved in this?
I don't know. I don't know, I swear it. Look, I told you what you wanted to know. You're gonna let me go now, right?
Yeah, sure. Stupid fucking prick. I'll clean this mess up. No reason for you to stick around.
Remember our deal. I'm expecting a cut of everything you bring in.
Hey, I know how this shit works. You'll get your money. There's a woman named Alma, helps me out sometimes. Cuban, mean as fuck. Should talk to her, see if she needs anything. Might be an easy way to bring in some extra money.
Where's she at?
At the warehouse.
All right. What are you gonna do with him?
Fish gotta eat like everyone else.
At what point did you become aware that Sal Marcano wanted to build a casino north of the city?
Pretty early on. Michael Grecko told Lincoln about it.
And Lincoln Clay's plan was to specifically target various entities related to Marcano's casino plan?
Between the bribes he was paying out to get gambling legalized and the money needed to pay off the commission, Sal was stretched pretty thin. So Lincoln used that to his advantage. Forced Sal into making some extremely hard decisions. Decisions that would limit his options.
I'm telling you, we make twice as much bread moving heroin as we would from a stupid fucking casino. Maybe 3 times.
This ain't about the money.
You're joking, right? All I ever heard from you is, don't give me that goddamn excuses, you understand? You pay me what's fucking owed!
You think this is a game, son? And it's my fault for playing along with you. For not setting you straight. But it's not a game. This shit wears on you, grinds you down. I ain't had a decent night's sleep in 43 years. And then after Lucho, shit.
Well, hey, we got the cocksuckers who did that. Every last one of them.
Yeah, and your uncle's still dead, ain't he? Yeah. You think sitting in that chair makes you special, huh? Somehow puts you above all the bullshit. But it's the opposite. All it does is paint a giant goddamn bullseye on your forehead. There's a price to be paid for all this, you understand? And I'm tired of paying it. But mainly, I'm worried I'm gonna get a phone call telling me you're dead in a gutter somewhere.
What do you expect me to do, huh? Work the front door? Glad hand folks as they come on in, maybe give them a quick slap on the ass?
You run it with me. And here, after a few years, after I know everything's settled down, you'll take over. Find yourself a nice woman. Give me some fucking grandkids.
Sound boring as fuck.
It's the only way, son. The world is changing. Used to be people knew their place. Now everybody's screaming about equality. And now they all deserve a slice of the pie. Niggers, nicks, gooks, you name it. Our way of doing things won't work in a world like that. Yeah. You come to me with something like this, Lou, you better be goddamn sure. Yeah. Lincoln Clay is still alive.
Fuck me.
Anyone who thinks Sammy Robinson was the Mardi Gras mastermind is a moron. Just because he was involved doesn't mean it was his idea. And none of the evidence ever added up. The money wasn't recovered, and Sammy didn't shoot himself in the back of the head and then burn down his own bar. The only reason people believe Sammy was behind it was his skin color.
Why'd I become a priest? Every bad thing you experience, every trauma, they never leave you. Sure, you might forget about them for a while, but when the next one comes along, no matter how slight, it brings everything back. It reminds you of the weight you've been lugging around. I knew I couldn't carry all that on my own.
I've spent the last 48 years pursuing Lincoln Clay because he's a criminal. It's horrible what happened to him, but you know something? I think that when Sammy Ellis and Danny Burke were killed, it revealed who Lincoln Clay really was. A monster.
After I was discharged, I wandered around for a couple, 3 months, did some odd jobs. I got arrested once or twice for fighting. But I always kind of knew I was going into seminary. It just took a little while for it to sink in, I suppose. Once I was done with seminary, Bishop Jenkins sent me to St. Michelle's Home for Colored Boys. That orphanage was a pile of shit from the day I got there till the day I left. But I loved it. I loved helping those boys.
Tommy Marcano brought in a counterfeiter from Cuba, right?
Sal spent a couple of months trying to print the money himself, but none of it was worth a damn. The color was wrong, printing was cockeyed, you name it. He needed someone who knew what the fuck they were doing. So he used his connections and found a man named Alvarez.
And this Alvarez was also counterfeiting money for Castro.
Most of our enemies counterfeit American money. Hell, some of our allies do too.
Sorry, he's gone. What do you mean he's gone? All you had to do was drive down to the goddamn lighthouse and pick him up. It's not my fault Alvarez is running all over the goddamn place. I wanted to lock his ass up, but you wouldn't hear of it. The last thing we need is Zaraga finding out that we treated his nephew like dog shit. You understand? Then Lincoln Clay comes in shooting the shit out of it.
Lincoln Clay. Lincoln Clay. I'm so sick and fucking tired of hearing about this cocksucker. He's just one man. A fucking nigger. We're skating a thin line here, Tommy. You understand? This thing falls apart. We fucked. All of us.
So, what the fuck would you do?
What the fuck would I do? Listen here, this ain't rocket science. If that fucking nigga got to Alvarez, it means he knows about the place. He's gonna come after him, you understand? Get your ass down to that motherfucking gym and protect them.
Yeah, sure. I'm on it.
This shit ends right here, right now. No more fuck-ups.
Fuck me.
According to these reports, Tommy Marcano had the money press in a boxing gym he operated.
Tommy knew Lincoln was coming for the plates, but he felt he had to keep up appearances. The second he started canceling fights and shutting the place down was the second people started thinking he was out of his league. He wasn't about to allow that to happen.
How did Lincoln Clay gain access to the gym?
He had me track down a man named Alcy Bennett. Alcy is a small-time hustler that worked for Sammy until he double-crossed him and was kicked out of the Hollow. After that, he scratched out a living recruiting fighters for Tommy's jungle fights. If he vouched for Lincoln at the door, Lincoln could get in without a big ruckus.
Okay, sure. You must think I'm some kind of goddamn moron coming in here like you did.
I've never been one to shy away from a calculated risk.
Maybe you should have. I'll mix some vegetable oil in it. Makes the gasoline thick, sticky. We're just gonna let it soak in a little bit. Work its way into every nook and cranny. That way when I light it, that shit's gonna burn like napalm.
And you are gonna hurt like no one's hurt before.
Fuck you.
Guess you ready to die.
You still be conscious as the flames creep up your legs. But as they burn, you be hit in the gut with a sickening revelation. Before... Hey! Jesus Christ! Oh, motherfucker! Getting behind some...
I'm looking for some backup. My pal Vito says y'all are some bad motherfuckers.
Vito ain't wrong. In fact, he's very, very right. And we got some time to give you a hand.
You don't have to do this. We can work something out.
Funeral arrangement.
So that's that then.
Sure looks that way.
You know, Sal wanted me to go to law school. Work for some big company. Maybe run for office. Do something decent with your goddamn life, you understand?
Should've listened to him.
It's in the blood, you know.
Yeah. You are who you are. No point in arguing with yourself about it.
Fuck you.
What happened to the money plates that Sal Marcano stole from the Federal Reserve?
I don't recall.
Georgie, get your ass in here.
Your Uncle Tommy's dead. I thought you'd like to know.
Sorry, Pops. Oh, man, I know what he meant to you.
He was a smart kid, your Uncle Tommy. Could have been anything. I tried to tell him, go to college. Even offered to pay for it. Instead, he went to Cuba.
It's not your fault.
Yeah. Well, we're pretty well fucked now, you understand? I mean, I was counting on that counterfeit money without it. Hell.
Well, now there's gotta be something we can do. You go put the squeeze on people. Get to increase what they're kicking up.
It ain't gonna be enough. Just because you poke holes in someone doesn't mean you're gonna get anything extra out of them.
Could always call Leo Galante, ask him to front...
Fuck him! The whole reason I'm building this goddamn casino is to get out from under them worthless fucks. Now I bring in the commission, they're gonna want to cut everything. God damn it. Go on, get the hell out of here. I gotta make a call. Get out! Shit. Leo! How the fuck are you? It's Sal. Yeah? Listen, I got something I need to discuss.
Tried to reconcile the part of me that helped Lincoln with the part of me that vowed to follow the teachings of Jesus Christ. But I can't. You know what I remember? I remember watching the news and learning they had gunned down Dr. King. I remember watching people lash out, riot, because that's all they had left. All the while, Lincoln's in the other room, barely clinging to life. Maybe that's why I did what I did.
It took me months to figure out that Lincoln had survived the massacre at Sammy's and was waging a war against Sal Marcano. The Bureau didn't have a file on Clay, and I wasn't aware of his military training because his service records were classified. Otherwise, I might have started to connect the dots after the death of Ritchie Doucet. John Donovan and Lincoln Clay embarked on a campaign of urban destruction this country hadn't seen since the Civil War.
Lou Markano was bribing a district judge named Cornelius Holden, is that correct?
Sal Markano spent a lot of money getting Holden in his pocket. A lot of money. Judges like that don't come cheap. And with Holden out of the picture, Sal had to find someone else to legalize gambling.
And that person was State Senator Walter Jacobs.
That's right.
You had one fucking job, Lou. Now it's to keep holding him one goddamn piece till after that room.
What was I supposed to do? He wouldn't listen, Sal. It ain't my fault.
Nothing's ever your goddamn fault. I swear, if you wasn't my brother, I'd clip you myself.
Now listen here. I know a guy, a state senator named Jacobs. He's on the Revenue and Fiscal Affairs Committee. Has a lot of influence.
Can we get to him?
Already have. He has a thing for fucking on women who ain't his wife.
I don't want to twist this guy's balls out of the gate, you understand? We need to be smart about this.
Yeah, of course. How about I throw him a fundraiser on the riverboat? Show him a real nice time. Get him laid, all that shit.
This goddamn casino got me tapped, you understand? This goes down the shitter, we're fucked. All of us.
Well, I'll pick the guests myself. Make sure they know what's what. Then we'll take a nice long cruise down the bayou, get them all liquored up. Once he sees that payday, Jacobs is gonna do whatever we want.
Lou Markano knew everyone. I mean, politicians, merchants, lawyers, bankers. He insisted on being called Uncle Lou, and was basically the Santa Claus of the French ward.
According to the police reports, Mr. Markano and Mr. Jacobs were killed during a fundraiser on a riverboat.
Thing about the bayou is it's a very big place. You could blow the living shit out of everything in sight and no one would even notice.
Ain't nothing for you to worry about. Let's get you upstairs. You all fan out. Watch the rest of the boat. This sure shit wasn't an accident.
Says y'all are some bad motherfuckers.
Well, Vito ain't wrong. In fact, he's very, very right. We got some time to give you a hand.
There was a collision. We don't know the extent of the damage to the ship, but... When are you going to let us off this goddamn boat? But my crew is looking into it. I ain't going out like that. Over here! At that fucking height! Out of ammo! I've got to reload!
Need targets iced in the bayou.
Of course. Be there soon.
Ram that shit down his throat!
Think fast, bitch!
Get that stupid son of a bitch!
I'm empty.
I got a bead on him from the side.
Need targets iced in the bayou.
Of course. Be there soon.
Got a little ain't seen that ugly motherfucker before. Do it. Make it quick. That had him.
Asshole got lucky.
Get clear.
Yeah, you're dead. You're dead.
Au revoir.
Need targets iced in the bayou.
You got it. We'll be around shortly.
Au revoir.
From the other side. Grenade.
Get away, goddammit! Boys, don't let nobody off this ship, you hear me? The zombie 2 did this is here, and I want him dead!
This is the way you die.
Run up a
12 o'clock.
I think we might have company.
Time to die, prick. Yeah, I don't fucking miss. Out of ammo. I gotta reload. Hit the dike! Come out here, you fucking coward!
Maniac, you gotta let these people off! Find that motherfucker so we can get off this boat! Now!
You get some guns on this target in the bayou?
You need
You're not getting off this boat alive! Just fucking die already!
Just try to get past
There you are. Head for cover. Just like...
Out of ammo! I gotta reload!
Circle round him. Taking cover.
Line!
Think fast, bitch!
Cover!
Daddy's home, cocksucker.
Throwing grenade!
Hit him from the other side!
You ain't never walking out of here, boy. This here's the last day of your miserable life. You boys...
Cover me! There's our trouble. Got a beat on him! I got this! Yeah! I don't fucking miss! One shot and you done, asshole! Bullseye!
That's far enough, you wop asshole! What the fuck, Lou? Take another step and he gets it. You think I give a shit about some politician?
Please, I don't even know what's going on.
Listen, I got money. You can have it. All of it. Just don't kill me.
I don't want your money. I want you to send a message to your brother.
Yeah? Anything. Oh, just say it. Just say it.
Lord Almighty.
Walter Jacobs was killed this evening in a fiery explosion aboard a riverboat. Local businessman Louis Marcano also lost his life, along with dozens of other wealthy donors there to attend a political fundraiser.
When Lincoln left his gutted body on a statue commemorating Andrew Jackson, people were horrified. I mean, how could that be anything but a political statement?
That's where Sammy's used to be. No one wanted to live there, so they paved it over. Every now and then, something knocks the hell out of this country. Rattles it so hard, isn't much left but the foundation. And as painful as it is, we hope that this time, things are gonna be different. And that when it's time to rebuild, we won't just repeat what we've done in the past. And that maybe justice and peace will finally prevail. Justice and peace are hard, ain't it? Sometimes too hard. So we take the easy way.
Eventually, I got a witness to come forward with information that implicated someone other than Sammy Robinson. A woman who lived near Robinson's place saw Sal Marcano and his son Georgie leaving the bar the night of the killings. I tried to bring Sal in for questioning, but all my efforts were blocked by a Judge Holden, who we now know was on the take.
And after Lincoln Clay killed the last capo, that's when he turned his sights on Sal Marcano.
Listen, it's like I said before. It's the same off who ran over in Vietnam. You want to bring down the dipshit in charge? You target their men and infrastructure. Eliminate their ability to fight back. And before they know it, they're standing there all alone, ass hanging out in the wind.
You know Remy Duval?
Sure, he's the big shot on the radio.
Without him, there's no casino. He owns the land, runs a construction company, you name it.
So these are all fronts?
Yeah, they're bullshit. Created a big paper trail to protect himself in case everything falls apart.
And Marcano doesn't own any of the land?
Nah, it all belongs to Duval. He's no idiot. Long as it's in his name, Sal can't touch him.
How do I find him?
He lives up in Frisco Fields. But from what I hear, Olivia Marcano is keeping close tabs on him, forcing him to stay low. The last thing Sal needs is for his sole legitimate partner to get into trouble.
Yeah, that's what I thought. What a prick.
Turns out you were right.
I gotta go. Thank you for this.
Happy hunting, Donovan.
Miss Lancaster's helping me with a side project. You get a name at Enzo?
Yeah, Remy Duval. He's not only building the casino, he also owns all the land where it's being built.
Remy Duval? The jackass on the radio?
His family's been down here a couple 100 years. Thinks it makes him everyone's massa.
According to this, he heads up the Southern Union in his spare time.
The Southern Union's basically the fucking Klan. Right before I shipped out, Father James was with some other folks protesting the fact that the city didn't have any black cops. Southern Union came in and kicked the shit out of everybody they could get their hands on. Day after, they spray-painted "God hates niggers" across the front of his church.
If President Andrew Johnson had actually executed those traitorous fucks, we wouldn't have this goddamn problem.
Enzo also mentioned Olivia Marcano.
Olivia's an outlier. Old Southern money. She's the one that was married to Sal's brother, Lucho. At least until someone slit his throat.
And she runs Frisco Fields.
Ever since Lucho died. She expanded his drug business and opened a PCP lab. And since a lot of mafiosos live up there, she probably just has a place they can socialize.
It's usually in the back of some business.
I never knew the mob had women as capos.
She's there to keep Duval in line. Only people these entitled pricks listen to were other entitled pricks.
So who are you gonna go after first?
Duval. Since he owns the land where the casino's being built, killing him will muddy things up.
You think hitting Olivia's businesses will help draw him out?
I've known racist assholes like him my entire life. Black man like me running around terrorizing white folks. He ain't gonna be able to let that stand. His pride will bring him down.
Hey, you know that bourbon's not cheap. Good luck out there. Sounds like your assessment of Remy Duval was spot on. Listen to this.
Look at what he's doing to us. Our neighborhood, our homes. I, for one, refuse to sit by and watch as some rubber-lipped nigger runs roughshod over everything we hold dear.
And what is it you hope to accomplish?
I will strangle that motherfucker, that's what I'll accomplish. I apologize. Shouldn't use that kind of language.
He is egging you on, Remy. You are much too important to be caught up in all of this. Is the situation unfortunate? Of course it is. But nothing he is doing changes anything. Let Sal's men handle it.
Sal's men? Olivia, the people of this neighborhood expect me to protect them, not some greased-up wop assholes. No, I need to respond to this. I need to send a message to those niggas and the guineas that here in Frisco Fields, we take care of our own.
This is a mistake, Remy. You could jeopardize everything we have been working toward.
Our very way of life is at stake, and you think I give a goddamn about some casino? Sometimes I think you've forgotten your station in life, Olivia.
A minute or so later, Olivia called Sal. Told him Remi's Southern Union pals were out looking for you. If you head back up there, I'm sure it won't be long before you run into some of them. Get them to tell you which hole Remi's hiding in.
Yeah, once I'm done with that prick, Olivia's next. Getting to someone like her ain't gonna be easy. Between Marcano's men and all those rich white assholes she runs around with, they'll spot me coming a mile away. I need you to look at our options. Come up with a plan.
Okay, I'm gonna look at our options and come up with a plan.
What's wrong with you, man?
Personal hygiene is very important.
See how they came waltzing in, decked out in their fancy white robes?
Daddy used to say the only thing worse than a nigga is a rich white man putting on airs.
Ain't that the goddamn truth?
Those assholes come on out from Mr. Duval's.
We stand here in the ruins of the last century. It was right in this spot where my great-great-great-grandfather joined his brothers in the defense of Louisiana against northern aggression.
Goddamn diddlers.
Now, he died in this spot to protect the virtues and the values of his people. Gave his life to uphold the liberty of his state and to hold back the ascension of the mongrel tide. Now, it is from that tide. One of their numbers is out there, right this very minute, slitting the throats of white men and women.
I'm looking for some backup.
Remi.
My pal Vito says y'all are some bad motherfuckers.
I've got some time to give you a hand.
God have mercy on you, because I sure won't.
Eat this! Hey, motherfucker!
Yeah, I don't... Greetings of fucking salutation, boys! He's taking us out!
Fuck me! I'm bleeding! Asshole got lucky! Poke your heads out, little rat! Like I'm at the goddamn shooting gallery!
Get my ass down!
That was a good...
What now, nigga? What now? Have it your way.
A horrific scene here in Frisco Fields as one of the city's most prominent citizens, Remi Duval, was savagely murdered. Witnesses report he was bound to a cross and set on fire. Let's see if we can get a statement from the police. Chief Wilson, you care to make a comment?
It's those goddamn niggles. Every last one of them needs to be rounded up and shot.
That's quite a statement, Chief.
Need to wipe the shit out of your eyes, son. Take a look around. There's a goddamn war going on.
I still don't understand why Olivia Marcano was involved in any of this. By all accounts, she had 2 or 3 times the money that Sal Marcano had.
Money didn't mean shit to her. From what I was able to piece together, she hired someone to kill Lucho. Wanted to run things herself. Bottom line, I think she got off on all that mob bullshit.
We're fucked, Olivia. You understand? That fucking shit-stained Duval didn't name us in the will. Now everything's going to his goddamn nephew.
Have you actually reviewed the will?
I read the part that said all the land I'm building my casino on is now going to Stephen motherfucking DeGamo. I read that part.
6 months ago, Remi revised the will, but he never executed it.
What the hell are you talking about?
In order for the will to be valid, it needs to be signed.
Well, goddammit, woman, I know that. What does it mean for us?
It means I have grounds to contest. Remi and I were business partners in several ventures, and one of my holding companies lists the land as an ancillary asset.
Sounds like a lawyer's wet dream. What's something like that gonna run me?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Nearly every cent I got is tied up in that goddamn casino. I can't afford a big legal fight. There's got to be another way out of this mess.
Stephen is coming to town for the funeral. I could arrange a meeting. Offer him a percentage of the casino's profits if he signs over the land.
Yeah, that could work. And then once he signs, we take care of him. All right, set it up. But my patience is at its goddamn end. Do you understand, Olivia? I'm tired of this bullshit.
Have a little faith, Sal.
Mr. Clay entered the country club disguised as a waiter. Everyone in attendance was a rich asshole or part of the Southern Union, so getting Lincoln in there was easy. You put a black man in a uniform and he's damn near invisible. Hell, I drove in through the front gate and dropped him off. No one even gave us a second look. No. Surely, his uniform wasn't enough to get him past Mrs. Marcano's personal security detail. I mixed up a vial of fast-acting LSD. You know, same basic formula that we use as part of MK Ultra. And I gave it to Lincoln. He used a syringe to put a couple of drops into every drink he served. Within a couple of minutes, anyone who drank that concoction was whacked out of their goddamn mind.
Fuck me.
What? What happened?
I never learned how to tie a bow tie.
You sure you're up for this?
Shit, I'll get in there and dose the guards with his military-grade LSD and get to Olivia.
Don't let those pricks goad you into anything. Remember, you won't be able to take any weapons with you. How's it going, buddy?
Follow the driveway up to the left.
You've got the case, the syringe is in there. And remember, the drug acts fast. It'll fuck up whoever gets a dose real quick.
Good. No sense in giving anyone time to figure out what's happening.
Let me get a look at you. If they kill you, at least they'll have something nice to bury you in.
Miss Olivia's gonna be out soon. She gonna say some words for bold Mr. Remi.
First, I'd like to personally thank y'all for coming to see our dear friend Remi Duval off. I know with all of the violence that has reached its way into our community, it might have felt safer just to stay at home or even leave town. But you did what Remi would have done. You held your head high and you didn't run away. It's not exaggerating to say that Remi was a brave man. But his bravery is not what I'll miss most about him. What I'll miss most about Remi Duval is that he gave this city, no, he gave us, a voice. The man who murdered Remi robbed this city of someone who honored its history. Not only that, Remi respected our shared Christian heritage, which extends all the way back to Europe. Remi was a dear, dear friend of mine. A dear friend to all of us. In the coming days and weeks, let's honor his memory by taking back our city. By preserving the way of life we hold dear. To Remi. To Remi.
Has DeGamo signed yet?
No, ma'am. And they've been beating on him pretty hard.
Take one of his hands, see if that changes his mind. We need to get away from here before whatever is happening downstairs gets worse. I think our Negro friend here is a little dim. Won't someone get him out of here?
All right, big boy. Time for you to take a walk.
Someone protect this
Kill him!
Tagged you! Circle around.
I'll kill you myself. You bastard, you've ruined everything. I never thought.
You can get shot.
Precisely. First time I saw Lucio, he looked so handsome, dashing. He wore the finest suits, drove the best cars. There was always something terribly romantic about all of this.
There ain't nothing romantic about robbing and killing people.
Maybe not. But it certainly was exciting.
Where's DeGarmo?
Come. They have me out in a building. Down by the water. Thought you were gonna kill me.
You ain't worth the trouble.
What the hell?
You wanna check over there? Cocksucker! Spotted him! Come on!
Nah. I ain't asking you a second time, boy. Either sign over that land, I swear to Christ, I will bust every fucking bone in your body. You hear me?
I'm not signing a damn thing!
This is the way you die.
Someone grab and cover.
Just saying.
Grenade in! Get around it! In place. Got a bead on him from the side.
We all get a piece of it, but I'll fight. I got the front.
Grenade in!
Look who I found.
Fuck. He was just here.
Fucking ready. Shit. Got an angle. Ready.
Let's look this way.
There he goes!
Any idea where he went?
Shit. You can find that fuck. I think we got a situation.
I said we try that area. Huh?
God damn it, it's fucking gone!
Shots came from that away.
I ain't giving up that easy.
Where'd that fuck go?
Don't let that spook get away.
Let's try over there.
Where'd he get off to?
Garmo, I'm gonna get you out of here, but we need to move. Marcano's probably sending more men.
Yeah. Okay. If they brought me here in my own car, I think it's still near.
Oh, God. We gotta find that asshole.
He's dead. Christ, my hand is ruined. I barely even knew Remi.
Available unit. Suspicious individual in vehicle. Officers investigating.
Just let me out here. One of these cops can help.
Responding unit. Visual contact with suspect lost.
God, please stop the car. Oh, you see, I'm hurt here. You're gonna kill us before they do. We're gonna die right here on this road. Anyway, they're gone. Please stop the car. I want to get out.
That's a bad idea.
Let me the fuck out!
How long you think you'll last out there? Marcano ain't gonna rest till he finds you.
He broke my hand! Shit! I just want to go home.
I know. Listen, I got a friend. He's gonna keep an eye on you for a while, keep you safe. At least till things calm down.
Okay, thank you. You saved my life.
Don't mention it.
What happened to Stephen DeGarmo?
Lincoln left him with me and I got him the hell out of there.
And you still know DeGarmo's whereabouts?
Like I tell any of you assholes.
Good morning, Miss Marcano. I'm here with your breakfast. Let's freshen this room up. Get some of that sunlight in here.
Are you telling me Lincoln Clay did not murder Olivia Marcano?
He didn't kill women unless he had no other choice.
I find that very hard to believe.
Back in '67, we were in a bar in Saigon, and this gook bitch comes strolling in. Skirt barely covering her ass, and she starts offering everybody blowjobs. Gee, I want sucky fucky. Gee, I want boom boom. Then she pulls out a grenade and she kills 3 guys. A couple Marines in the bar want to cut that bitch's head off, but Lincoln stops them. Keeps them off her until the MPs show up. If he wasn't gonna kill that slag, he sure as fuck wasn't gonna kill Olivia Marcano.
Lincoln once told me he couldn't turn the other cheek. That the world doesn't work that way. I spent the better part of 40 years trying to prove him wrong. But I was just lying to myself. Look at how we treat each other. Compassion is a sign of weakness, but greed is a virtue. The poor is considered morally corrupt, while every excess of the powerful is celebrated. We sent kids off to die. For what? So someone can make a few bucks? Lincoln was right. He was always right. There ain't never gonna be another Dr. King or Bobby Kennedy. But there always gonna be another Sal Marcano, another Sammy Robinson, another Lincoln Clay. We are a cruel and wicked people.
You're not wasting any time, are you?
Your little rampage is going to attract attention. Attention from people I don't care to associate with.
Yeah, imagine not.
Thankfully, closing off your loose ends is as simple as tossing around some super grade. With any luck, this will keep them off my ass. For a little while, anyway. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. There's still the matter of killing Georgie and Sal. You should get a kick out of hearing this.
Who'd you send?
I did it myself. Ear to ear, just like you wanted.
Any sign of DeGamo?
No, he's gone. I look everywhere. It's like he never even fucking existed.
I am leveraged out the ass. Called in every favor, and none of it made a goddamn difference. We're fucked. I am fucked.
Oh, now that's bullshit. We still got some men. I say we hit the streets. We gonna find that cocksucker.
Every low-life ball of piss in this city smells blood in the water. My blood. You understand? And they step over their own mother if it meant being the one that clipped me. I wouldn't last 10 minutes out there.
Gonna let them come in here and fuck us? There's got to be something we can do.
You call up whatever men we still have left. You tell them to meet us up there at the casino. And when Lincoln Clay shows up, we'll do everything we can to plant that goddamn nigga in the ground. Right next to us. That's what we can do. Go on, get the fuck out of here. Go! God damn it!
Should have known that Marcano would go to ground at the casino.
You can take the bridge up there, so it's a straight shot.
You know, none of this would have happened without you.
It's either this or right away in some goddamn office. And once you've killed those assholes, you come and find me. I'll be hanging around over at the Padres.
Got it.
Give them hell, champ.
Job.
Where you at?
Where they at? Just want to get this shit over with. Tired of waiting around.
I'm looking for some backup. My pal Vito says y'all are some bad motherfuckers.
Well, Vito ain't wrong. In fact, he's very, very right. I've got some time to give you a hand.
Just like Hunt. Let's go down!
you gonna do?
Watch out! Got him! Over here! That boy's mine. Out of the way,
All day for this. You're mine. Now you're done.
Damn! Killed one of our boys. That was goddamn slick, I tell you! You wanna reload?
Bullseye, motherfucker. Fucker packed it in. Must be hiding somewhere. Maybe he's over there.
So much blood.
Grenade!
Huh?
You let the boys downstairs handle this. It's what they're getting paid for. I ain't come here to watch someone else do all the work. I came here to bury that cocksucker.
I need some motherfuckers wiped out.
Vito says keep your head down. Now there's a world of... Get clear!
These motherfuckers can't protect you, Georgie. It's over.
I got 5 stabs on this fuck.
We're having some cover. I'm out. Heading for cover.
These targets have gotta go.
Of course. Be there soon.
Vito sent me.
Behind you.
Bastard got off easy. My dog's gonna love.
Did I say you could die, motherfucker?
Taking cover.
These targets have gotta go.
Enough said. On our way.
Get on down, now!
Damn! Take a fork in him. He killed one of our boys. Grabbing some cover. I'm empty. That's fucking annoying. Damn.
tell you? Huh? Holy shit! I've been motherfucker before. Hot shit! That was a good! He's fucking dropping him! Fuck me! I'm bleeding!
Just come out and let's end this quick.
You see me trying to get my head down? Take my shot!
Grenade! Winged it!
Motherfucking grenade! Son of a bitch, it's going down!
Stupid motherfucker.
I always thought you were my friend. That you had me and Ellis's backs. It was just an act. You didn't kill me because I said no. You killed me because you thought you owned me. Owned all of us.
It was never about us. It was about my old man. My father. I'd do anything for him. Same as you and Sammy.
And you understand why I have to do this.
Hell of a sight, ain't it? When I first come to this town, it was nothing more than a backwater shithole. Now look at it.
Let me see your hands.
Whatever was between us is over, you understand? It ended the second it was you coming up them stairs instead of my son. You want a drink?
All right.
I had this imported from Scotland. Single malt. Now, usually I'm a bourbon man, but I figured I'd order something with a little more class for when the casino opened.
Not much of a chance of that happening now, is it?
Don't look that way.
Take a seat. I ain't going nowhere. Hey, not bad.
I think I still prefer Shine.
You know, a month or so after my brother Lucho died, I started having nightmares. I had this one where I was on a boat. Giant wave come, knocked my ass overboard. I hit that water and sink like a goddamn rock. And there was another one where cottonmouths biting me all to hell. But the one that really got to me was Georgie's funeral. He's laid out in that shitty little casket. Neck cut, same as Lucho's. Yeah, that one really got to me. It'll come around again every 3 or 4 days.
That one where I'm back in Nam, sleeping in a foxhole. All of a sudden, these dark figures come out of the shadows. I try to fight them off, but they hold me down, tie my hands together, stuff a muddy rag in my mouth so I can't scream, can't warn the men sleeping next to me. And then I gotta listen as all those men die.
I would imagine that's not gonna go away anytime soon.
No. I imagine it won't.
And then this. This was all to try to keep mine from coming true. Look how that turned out. I buried a lot of people. More than I can count. The one I never wanted to see go down in that cold ground was my son.
And yet here we are.
Yes, sir. Here we are. My son is dead, and I'm having a drink with his killer. I'm not gonna apologize for what I did, you understand? If I did, I'd just be lying. I don't have it in me to feel shame for the things I've done to others. Never have.
Didn't come here for an apology.
Nah. I know you didn't. Goddamn, I was right about you, wasn't I? I knew it the second I fucking saw you at the country club. Men like us, we're just wired up wrong. There's only one thing we know. One thing we're good at. I'm gonna be waiting for you, Lincoln Clay. This won't be the last time we see each other.
I know.
What are you waiting for? Fucking do it. Finish this, you fucking coward. You just gonna fucking stand there? God forgive me. Bring it!
I take it you're Lincoln Clay.
So they tell me.
told Sal this fucking casino would be the end of him. I meant it figuratively. This shit has a way of turning on you, doesn't it?
Especially if you piss off the wrong person.
You know who I am, son?
Guessing you're Leo Galante.
Let's take a little walk, you and me. Probably no surprise, but the rest of the commission wants you dead. You and anybody else that had anything to do with this.
What happened here was between me and Markano.
Oh, I understand that, son. We all do. But this business makes you paranoid, irrational. They see Sally, a pile of shit. They start wondering if someone's gonna serve them a plate of their own.
So you're here to decide if you're coming after me?
No. I'm here to deliver a message. You made your point, son. This all ends right here, right now.
I got no quarrel with y'all.
Once a month, Sal kicked up 20% of his net. Cash only. Same man's been delivering it for, I don't know, 20 years or so. I see no need in deviating from that, you?
No, sir.
In exchange, you run things as you see fit. Want to sell heroin? Want a whorehouse on every other corner? Makes no fucking difference to me. The only thing that matters is 20%.
And what if I decide to walk away? Leave all this behind?
Then this will be the last time we see each other. Best of luck to you, son.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead. Him and Georgie both.
It's the best news I've heard in ages. Can we get an amen, Padre?
So what happens now?
What do you mean what happens now? It's over. Done. Finished.
I ain't talking to you. Just cause Sal Marcano's dead, Lincoln, doesn't mean it's over. Now, what you did and the size of it all, you created a storm in this here city, and it's gonna take a long time for it to dissipate, if it ever does.
With Markano dead, New Bordeaux belongs to me. Ain't nobody left to stand in my way.
You can't be serious. The point of this wasn't to replace Markano, it was to remove him. This city's done gone through enough. It doesn't need another Sal Marcano.
This city? You've got to be fucking kidding me. This city is a cesspool. It's where people come to fuck and drink and get high.
You watch your filthy mouth.
It's what the city is, Padre. If it's not giving another Sal Marcano, it's gonna shit one out.
He's right. If it ain't gonna be me, it's gonna be somebody else. Probably somebody worse.
Amen.
You remember what you told me when you came back from the war? How you wanted to go to California, leave all this behind, and just start all over?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it ain't too late, Lincoln. You can still go. Go. And don't look back.
Listen, I'd love to stay here and debate the merits of one crime boss over another, but I've got a schedule to keep. Bit of advice, though. The scumbags you've been working with, kill them. All of them. Bury them before they bury you, buddy. I'll be seeing you, Padre.
God forgive me for standing by you through all this, Lincoln. But if you do anything except leave, we're finished. You hear? A man's soul can only carry so much. Mine is on the verge of breaking.
I handled the last of that problem for you.
Oh. Shit. So it's really fucking over. God damn it.
You all right?
Yeah. It's just, means Joe's really dead. Good friend of mine. It's more like family. Me and him tried to do something big for this motherfucker named Leo Galante. Big shot with the commission. Anyways, it all went south and we got fucked. That's what you get for following orders, right? It was a couple of years there. I didn't know if Joe was alive or what.
When did you know?
Maybe 4 or 5 years after I got sent down here. I still had a little pull back home. I kept some feelers out. And when word comes back, one of the guys I saw drive off with Joe's running his mouth. Can't hold his liquor. And someone heard him going on about some loudmouth Leo wanted him to put down. Yeah, that same loudmouth cost this guy his front teeth and cracked one of his eye sockets.
Sounds like Joe didn't make it easy for him.
You're goddamn right. Ain't no one taking Joe Barbaro down without a fight. Joe managed to get loose. Was on the run for a while, went to Chicago, thinking a couple of guys up there would help him. Instead, they turned on him. Anyways, in the end, it went how it went. Beat the shit out of him, cut his fucking hands off. Smashed his face all to hell. When it was over, they didn't leave much for anybody to find.
You sure it was Joe?
If it wasn't him, if Joe was still alive, he would have found me by now.
Sal and Georgie are gone. And after all the shit we've been through, we run this city.
After all the bullshit, it's almost impossible for me to wrap my brain around the fact that we actually did it. You're a fucking saint, Lincoln. And I'm honored to know you.
So we finally gonna get our chance to make things right in this town. Bring a balance to things. Wasn't certain we'd ever actually get here.
It ain't personal. What in the fuck?
You want to know what happened to Lincoln? After he killed those people he worked with, I realized that he was no different from Sal Marcano. So I put a bomb under his car. The things he did, what he turned into. I did some things in my life. Things that I regret. But killing Lincoln Clay isn't one of them. He carved his path out all on his own.
After everything he did, all the people he killed? No. The car bomb was too quick, too clean. Sometimes I wonder, that priest, Father James Ballard, He identified the body. Some nights when I'm down here, going over it all again. I swear I hear footsteps upstairs. It sounds like combat boots. I know it's just this old house creaking and moaning. But when it happens, I can't help but wonder if it's Lincoln Clay coming to take what's left of my life.
Let me ask you something. Senator! Where were you when John Fitzgerald Kennedy was assassinated?
I don't remember. At home, I believe. I don't remember. At home, I believe.
Let me tell you where I was. A muddy hut in Vietnam. Slowly dismembering an old woman, cutting her apart bit by bit. And do you know why? Because her son was an NVA officer. And hurting her was the only way to make him talk.
I don't understand what this has to do.
What he told us saved the lives of an entire platoon. That's 42 men. Men that lived another day because I was willing to take a saw to that old woman.
Thank you, Mr. Donovan. I believe that.
Sit down and shut the fuck up! I did a lot of terrible shit over there. In the name of this country. Shit that will haunt me for the rest of my life. But I did it because I believed in the fight. I believed what this nation stood for. So, to be sitting there ass deep in mud with that old woman scattered all around me, and hearing that the President of the United States had just been fucking murdered, well, I knew right then and there that I couldn't let that stand. That I would find a way to make it right no matter how long it took.
What are you saying?
I'm saying Sal Marcano, group of conspirators, murdered Jack Kennedy.
That is the most absurd thing I have ever heard.
I assumed you would say that.
Don't fucking move! You're out of your mind.
Well, I don't hold anyone's ambitions against them, Senator. And you certainly were ambitious, weren't you? You went to law school, became a district attorney, and then United States Senate. After Sal Marcano died, I went through his file. Imagine my surprise when I saw your name over and over and over and over again. The mob wanted Jack Kennedy dead, and you were more than willing to help.
There are cameras everywhere. There's witnesses.
No, I want
You'll
them
never
to
get
see
away
this,
with
you
this.
stupid asshole, because then they will know that I am not finishing with you. I am starting with you. They're next. Gentlemen.
After Lincoln vanished, Vito Scaletta took over the city. Now, he spit on Sal Marcano's grave one last time by actually doing what Marcano couldn't, finishing the casino. 2 years later, Scaletta opened another casino, and then it was just an avalanche of development. Hotels, arenas, the new convention center. I mean, today everyone knows this place as the Las Vegas of the South, but the whole damn thing was built on bodies Lincoln Clay left behind with blood money he and his lieutenants stole from the mob. And Vito? He still lives in that penthouse at the top of Marcano's casino, looking out over the city he owns. After Lincoln vanished, Cassandra took control of the city's underworld. It wasn't a crime boss from Boston to Miami who respected her claim, though, so Commission, the Colombians, the Cubans, they all went after her. They realized too late they had no idea who they were fighting. Johnny Galante, throat slit, watching Deep Throat in a porn theater. And Manny Moreno, set on fire outside his daughter's quinceañera. Severo Garcia, buried alive on the beach, drowned when the tide came in. Anton Bagrov, beaten to death with crowbars in the parking lot of the Briar Patch. And then the real criminals came for her. The governor declared martial law, sent in the National Guard. So Cassandra shot him in the head on the steps of the Capitol building. After that, everyone got the message. The city belonged to Cassandra. But the government is like a rogue elephant. Murderous and patient and never forgets. So the state pulled funding for the schools, city maintenance, you name it. They couldn't get Cassandra. They'd strangle the city until it gave her up. Hurricane Cassandra, the locals called it. I don't think anyone expected the damage to be so severe, that the levees would completely fail, that the flooding would wipe out half the city and force the other half to leave, that the city would turn into the ghost town it is today. It's hard to believe, really. A major American city, I mean, left to rot like that. Some say Cassandra was one of the thousands who drowned in the flood. Others say she slipped away to the swamps and still rules what's left of the city's underworld from the bayou. Either way, she's a ghost. She hasn't been seen in years. After Lincoln Clay vanished, Thomas Burke assumed control of the city. According to his daughter, Burke's liver was riddled with cancer. He should have lived maybe for 6 months. But that selfish bastard used the money Lincoln left him to go to Mexico and get a black market transplant. And then he hung around for another 16 years. Now, he flooded the city with booze, then expanded into drugs, first heroin, then cocaine. He used the same infrastructure he'd set up for moonshining, and within a year or so, most of the cocaine entering the country came through here. Anyway, Burke was one of the wealthiest men in the southern United States. Hell, he bought himself a seat on the city council and got the township's name legally changed to Bourbon City. But all that cocaine attracted other criminals, and Burke went to war with the Cuban gang. Shootouts in the streets, car bombs, a brothel burned to the ground. When the Cubans called him out, Burke came, armed with an M60 and grenades. He killed 8 men before they put him down, and that was 1984. Since then, no one has sat on the throne for more than a few months. The city is still a lawless fool's paradise. After Sal Marcano's death, Lincoln Clay disappeared. The Bureau deprioritized the investigation after a few months. I keep an active file. In 1971, I tracked him to a California shipyard where he was working under an assumed name. By the time we got there, though, he was gone. The trail went cold, and by 77, 78, I figured he was dead. But then I got a report of someone matching his description working with the Colombians. Since then, there's a new sighting of him every couple of years.
Lincoln made it out to California. Worked at the shipyards for a few years. Met him a woman. Seemed like he was gonna get married, but then it all came apart. Don't know why. And he started moving around. He went to Alaska, New York, South America. He even went back to Vietnam. I still get postcards from time to time. You know, I think Lincoln wasn't able to accept the world for what it is, or his place in it.
Someday, he's going to get tired of running, or make a mistake, and I'll be waiting. I promise you that.
We're not here because of what I did, or because of what any of y'all did. We're here because we stood together. And as long as we stay strong, ain't no one ever gonna fuck with us.
After he killed Sal Marcano, Lincoln Clay took over. But he wasn't content just to run the city. He expanded out across the South into Florida and even the Carolinas. There's so much money coming in, and he's been smart with it. He spreads it around, makes sure the right people get paid and stay paid. The city's favorite son, Yeah. Rebuilding the Hollow, buying up Frisco Field, reopening the theme park, all that money and goodwill. He thinks it's made him untouchable, but no one is untouchable. He might have plastered his name across a few schools and hospitals, made donations to a charity here and there, but nothing absolves him of his crimes. That's why I agreed to do this documentary. I want to shine a light on the real Lincoln Clay.
Lincoln gave in to everything. Drugs, booze, prostitutes, you name it. If he made $1, he was involved. Seeing him on the news, strutting around. Sometimes I think he should have died over at Sammy's with all the rest of them. There'd be kind of a peace in that. Turn it off! Nothing else to say about any of this.